Hey everyone, John Henry here from School of Trade, and today we're going to be taking a look at a long trade here on gold off the channel lows. The way that this is setting up, let me get my stop in place first here. So I'll stop down here, and we'll go 4 contracts. The highs, I mean, we're gunning for the channel highs. By the time we get up there, it may be around 12.12, so we'll just place a sell limit up there for right now. The way that this is setting up, gold had this massive fall off the highs here, and since then, it almost looked like he was starting to flag out. This was a little too early. It's 5 o'clock, but it broke down. It couldn't go, and it tried hitting those lows several times. Actually tried again, and then bounced a little bit higher. Now, this channel was kind of a tough one to find. I actually found it with the middle first. There was a little bit of a midline working through here, and you can see that pretty clearly. And then it just kind of copy-pasting it up to the highs. It holds pretty nicely just through these couple tests right there and off the lows, and prices bouncing off of that level. So I do anticipate this being the channel for right now. As we get more information, it may expand out a little bit. This could also just be consolidation, where you've got the consolidation lows here. You've got a little bit of consolidation here, and then maybe an upper level somewhere around here. Maybe this is a little bit lower, and in which case it's going to be a little bit more of a difficult trade, but it does really look like this is going to be a channel to the upside. So I'm in long right now, 4 contracts, looking at 1209.7. Our stop is relatively small. Our stop's only at 1208.6, so it gives us an 11 tick stop. Now, our stop versus where our target's going to be, again, our target's kind of variable. Right now, it's at 23 ticks. It might be a little bit lower. Technically right now where the channel is, our target's going to be down here at around 18 or 19. So because of that, we'll put our target down here, but this will migrate higher the more and more candles that we get, just to go along with this move. So we'll just kind of keep that off to the side there. But that's kind of the idea that we're looking for right now. It's just a beautiful reaction at the lows. I waited to get in a little bit later. Let me get this text off the chart here. There we go. I waited to get in a little bit later because I really needed to see confirmation of this channel low because it was kind of a funky one. I wanted to make sure that it was actually holding it. This first test right here, that doesn't tell you a whole lot. You get this small little inside bar here, very bullish, but again, it's the first test of a channel that we're not quite sure is even there yet. Then you get kind of a follow-up test that goes back above, and then you get that really kind of solid reconfirmation. It comes down, tests that to the tick, and then closes higher. I really, really like how that looks. So after that, had to wait to limit in here, but limited in 1209.7. So with 4 contracts long, if we do get that target filled up there at, we'll just call it 19 for right now, that'll give us 76 ticks on the trade. So looking pretty solid to the upside right now. Just need to see more continuation. It's pretty early. We're only going on this, it's almost 7:05 now, so it's pretty early, and because of that, gold isn't even open yet. So it might take a little bit of time for us to get up to these channel highs. And again, this target will kind of move around with it. Right now, it's at around 19, 18 ticks or so. By the time we get up there, it's probably going to be a couple candles and maybe a little bit higher. But 1211.6 is the area of interest right now, and we'll just give it some time and see if this can push higher. Once we start breaking through this midline, this is kind of the area of interest right here. If we get hung up here, it's going to be a little bit of a cause for concern. If we can break through it and hold above it, then we can move our stop to break even, just knowing that we're in a pretty kind of clear and safe area now. And this midline might be a little bit lower as well, just through here. So just kind of keeping an eye on it. We'll give it a little bit of time here. It'll probably take some time anyway to just kind of get going because of the time of day. But we'll be back in a little bit, see if we can start breaking up and hit that 1211.6. All right, we're back. We're coming into our target here. I was just going to move my stop up because I don't have to. We were coming into our target there. I left it at 19 just because, again, with this being kind of an iffy channel, you're never quite sure if that's actually going to be it, right? So I'd rather be a little bit conservative than gun for just a pure test of a channel that hasn't even been confirmed yet on the highs. So I'm okay with 19 ticks. That's a pretty solid trade if you ask me. Beautiful little limit-in entry here off the channel lows. Once we saw them confirmed at 1209.7, pushes straight back up. And this was the area that we were concerned of, right? That little kind of midline. You can see it hold on. It really holds price on both sides. You catch some bouncing here, rejects it there. When it gets through there, it gets stuck there again. So this was really kind of the area that made me really confident in the trade, especially since, we broke above it. It looked like they were trying to hold it, and then it goes right back up again. That's a big, big signal that, we're not done yet, and we're going back up to the upside. So beautiful little trade, kind of a discretionary type of channel. channel, but overall, it doesn't matter how you find the channel. You can trade it either way. So beautiful move up, 76 ticks on the trade, 760 in the bank on 4 contracts before the market's even open. We're an hour before the market even opens, so I'm all right with that. So that's going to be the trade. If you have questions about it, feel free to send an email to School of Trade. Don't forget to check out our trial at schooloftrade.com, and then as always, we'll catch you next time.